Diana feared Queen and Charles plotted to separate her from sons, no legal rights. Princess Diana was convinced the Queen and Prince Charles had a plot to separate her from her sons, Prince William and Prince Harry, according to a biography. The Princess of Wales is remembered for introducing her sons to life away from the monarchy, by encouraging them to go to theme parks, eat fast food and have days off from their royal duties. William and Harry have regularly credited their mother with pushing them to be more in touch with the general public, and both have been praised for inheriting Diana's warmth. However, the Duke of Sussex has recently reminded the public how miserable Diana really was as a royal, explaining on the Armchair Expert podcast that he did not want a royal job himself because of what it did to my mum. Like Harry, Diana left her life as a working royal behind in her 30s, but her departure was triggered by her divorce from Prince Charles in 1996. The public collapse of their relationship had been well documented ever since the couple officially separated in 1992, but Diana was worried how making their split final through divorce might impact her relationship with William and Harry. There had not been a divorced heir apparent in British history before, and so it was not clear how custody of their two children would be divided between the parents. Biographer Howard Hodgson claimed in his 2007 book, Charles, the Man Who Will Be King, that Diana even feared she would lose access to her sons. He wrote, she was well aware that the Queen had the constitutional right and authority under common law to take control of both boys' care and education. As such she could become the boys' guardian or even appoint one. This would probably be their father, and that might lead to Diana's exclusion if she finally burned all her bridges with the royal family. He added that the Queen had no such intention, but Diana believed Charles and his mother had already hatched such a plot and were only waiting for the right moment to execute it. He continued, as the princess had no legal rights in the matter, the law was last recognized in 1772 and hadn't been changed since. She realized that her best defense against it was a weight of public opinion believing that she was a good mother. Mr. Hodgson said that Diana subsequently made sure her positive relationship with her sons was regularly seen in public. Royals usually keep their personal lives far apart from the public personas, but the Princess of Wales was happy to be photographed with William and Harry on their informal days out. Mr. Hodgson claimed the general idea was to create the impression that thanks to her the boys were more in touch, and this was in stark contrast to the out-of-date example of boring 50s discipline that was being dished out by a cold and uncaring father. But, the biographer alleged that Charles, too, was determined to make sure Diana was able to spend as much time with her sons as possible and knew that William and Harry needed both of their parents. When the Prince and Princess of Wales finally settled the divorce, accelerated by Diana's jaw-dropping interview with BBC Panorama the year before, it's also thought that their relationship actually improved. The pair were able to be more civil now they were no longer tied together in matrimony. Tragically, Diana's death in 1997 meant this happier family dynamic was ruined. William and Harry have since spoken out about how the grief for their late mother continues to haunt them more than 2 decades after her death. The unveiling of Diana's memorial statue this July, on what would have been her 60th birthday, was pipped to provide the basis for a heartfelt reunion between Harry and his family. However, after the backlash from the Sussexes' interview with Oprah Winfrey and Harry's recent comments about the cycle of genetic pain within the royal family, it's not clear if he will still make the long journey back to the UK for the occasion. Charles, The Man Who Will Be King, by Howard Hodgson was published in 2007 by John Blake Publishing and is available here.